welcome to the So Sweet Violet podcast. My name is Jooles and this is my podcast all about the crafty things I get up to. This is episode 16 and I'm coming to you from West Sussex in England. I live with my lovely husband, 2 grown-up children and Miss Mabel Whippy, who is our 18-month-old whippet. And I think that's it really. You can find me on Instagram where probably I'm most active. You can also find me on my blog where I write the show notes for this podcast and you can find useful links and information there. You can also find me on Etsy where I sell project bags and stitch markers and hopefully lots of other things soon, and patterns as well. You can also find me on Ravelry. I think I'm saying a lot, sorry about that. You can also find me on Ravelry where we have a So Sweet Violet podcast group, and we've just finished a make-along, a Be Happy make-along, so later on I'll be announcing prizes. That's really exciting. It's a beautiful day today. I know I say that often, but it really is. I think Mabel and I had our walk this morning, as we always do, and I think it was the loveliest walk this year. It's warm. I didn't even wear a cardigan. This is the first time this year that I didn't have to start the day with a cardigan, so it's really warm. I think it was 17 degrees Celsius, which is really nice. There's a slight breeze and it's beautifully sunny and perfect weather for me. I don't like it hot. Don't mind it cold, but don't like it hot, so this is perfect for me. And it's just beautiful and peaceful and lovely, and I did record a little bit of our walk this morning, so I'll put that at the end. Wow, this last 2 weeks has been up and down. 2 weeks full of issues and problems that just didn't ever think they were going to get resolved. Things cropping up, things breaking, things being fixed, things breaking, things being fixed again. It's been strange, but it's also been interspersed with lovely things, really lovely, kind things and happy things, which is good because obviously the news at the moment is terribly sad, and I'm not going to go into any of that because this is my happy little place where I like to invite you in and we just chat about nice things because it's good. It's good for us and it's good for the world, isn't it, to spread happy. So I should get on with it. Enough talk about all the negative things and let's find some happy. Finished things. I only have one finished thing today, but can you guess what it is? Yay, it's socks! These are my Strawberry Fields socks, and the pattern is by my really lovely friend Amber from Makers Haven, and it's called Strawberry Fields socks, the pattern, and it's so pretty. Can you see? It looks like all the strawberry pips here. Are they called pips? Seeds. You know, the little dimples on the outside with the yellow bits in, I guess. Oh, really beautiful. I'm so pleased with them. The pattern is beautiful and cute, as you would expect nothing less from Amber, who is just cuteness all round. The yarn I used was Hubsplat Regina. So Regina's gorgeous yarn. She does do the most beautiful colours. I used her yarn in my sweet bee socks, the yellow ones for the Be Happy along. It was so lovely. It's a little, her yarn's a little heavier than the fingering weight I'm used to. So it does give a really lovely fabric, and it's really, I feel like they're going to wear well even though they're beautifully soft. And look at the lovely variegation in there. So gorgeous. So I really love these socks. And here's the other one. Oh, so cute. Now, Amber's pattern is for the toe and the stitch pattern. She suggests that maybe you use the Fish Lips Kiss heel here, which she adds a link to in her pattern. But you know me, I did my whirlwind toe. Here we go. I used Amber's stitch pattern for the sock, and for the heel, excuse me, I followed the pattern for the Sweet Bee socks again I made, which is the molecular orbital socks. So I followed the heel pattern from that sock, which I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's a short row heel. And if it is, I love short row heels. I think they are my favourite heel. It's really nice. I love the clean lines of it. But I'll put links, I don't think I have already, but I'll put links in the Ravelry page for these Strawberry Fields socks. So if anybody wants to have a look. But I really, really love them. And I knit them on my new ChiaoGoo twist needles, which I also love. The cable is absolutely fantastic. The only issue I had with them is that my needle, every now, probably 2 or 3 times in knitting these socks, so not very many, but came unscrewed. So I had to be a bit careful with that, but maybe it was my fault for not tightening it enough. But I'm always frightened to tighten too much in case I snap something. So that's probably my fault and not the needles, but the needles are amazing and the cable, perfection, I'd say. So yes, so my Strawberry Fields socks are finished. There's the bunnies. Oh, they are adorable. Hello. So yes, that's my only finished thing this week. Today I'm drinking lots of love tea. This came with a lovely gift from somebody very special, which I'll show you later on in Magical Arrivals. But this tea is delicious, and it's a heartwarming organic herbal tea with lavender and lovely rose petals. And I love how it's called Lots of Love, which is really nice. And the mug I've had for a long, long time, and it's from Bryony and George. This is a big thank you for my darling mum, which is so cute. It's an Emma Bridgewater one. It's not one of her baby mugs, it's one of her, I think they're half-pint mugs. But it's so pretty. So I need a sip of tea. Okay, on to In the Making. I can't decide what to show you first. Okay, we'll start with the slightly negative one, shall we? Do you remember last episode when I was saying that I think I'm a shawl knitter? I've cracked it. Getting really clever with myself. I shouldn't have. Okay, this shawl is my, hang on 1 second, I'm in a tangle. This is my 3-colour cashmere shawl, which is absolutely beautiful. I really love it. I love that stripe section so much. It's gorgeous. It's my favourite section. I do love stripes. Always looks so pretty and fresh. Okay, so I came to the lace section. Boy, I had trouble with this lace section. I have no idea why I can't get my head around lace. It's pretty simple lace. I think it's an 8-stitch repeat. That's all perfect up to there. But this lace has been unpicked 4 or 5 times, and it's driving me insane, really insane. And it's really hard to unpick. Well, not hard, but they're long rows, so it takes ages to unpick. I don't really want to just rip back because, well, oops, I want to keep where I've got to. This, after I've knit quite far after this and unpicked again, but up to this point it's correct. So I've unpicked back to where I know it's correct. So my next row, I think I'm going to put a lifeline in. I've never done that before. I hope it's easy. But as you can see, I think I've used almost every stitch marker I own. So really, there's no excuse to go wrong, but I still do. I just don't know. It's me and lace knitting. I don't think we're suited. But in my defence, I think what was happening is, I think before the stitch marker, there's a yarn over on the right side when you're doing the lace row, and then you do the pearl row on the back, which is this plain pearl. And I think what's been happening is my yarn over has been like creeping under or over, would it be, the stitch marker, so it's put my stitch count out on each one, which is simple, and if I was aware of that, I think I'd have been okay, but I didn't even consider that would be a problem. And so then I started to try and lose a stitch or gain a stitch, which was stupid, because then it put the whole thing out, and when will I learn my lesson? Probably never. So anyway, it's been on the naughty step. I've called this my birdie butterfly shawl because Rhonda, who is Birdie Butterfly on Instagram, my dear friend, we are making this together out of the same yarns, but I think we're doing slightly different variations of where the colour goes. So I've called it my birdie butterfly shawl, and I really need to finish this because it's very special. It has special memories and meaning for me, and I've got to do it, haven't I? So I was messaging Rhonda saying I'm a shawl failure, I can't do it, and she said put it away, leave it alone for a few days and go back to it. So yes, she said, have you been using stitch markers? Yes, every stitch marker I own, Rhonda. So yes, it's not the pattern, it is just me, but it's going to be beautiful. Look at that. Ah, so pretty. I'm a bit worried it's also a bit tight here, but I have been doing the extra yarn over and then dropping it on the end, so fingers crossed. So I spoke too soon on being a shawl knitter. Clever me, hey? The pattern is by Joji Locatelli and it's called the 3-colour cashmere shawl. And I've spoken about this in my last few podcasts, so you're probably a bit tired of me saying, but the yarn is, oopsie, Bar Savannah, and it's beautiful. So that's my only troublesome work in progress, but I need to get that put right. So oops, getting tangled up with my ties and my yarn. Okay, my second work in progress is also one you've seen, maybe quite tired of hearing about, gushing about it, but it's my happy patchwork blanket, and it is now, let me move the bag, it is now a square of squares. Oh, I love this so much. Look, it's so pretty. Oh, sorry. I had such a double chin then. That was really terrible. I won't do that. Look again. There we go. So pretty. So they're my 4 middle squares, and there are 2 rows around the 4 middle squares, and my most recent ones are this one here, which I don't know what yarn that was. This here is Baron Fuller, brain fail. I made this one here is Baron Fuller, which I made my February socks with. I can't remember what the name of the yarn is, but it's beautiful. This one here was a gift from my lovely Rhonda. This one was a gift from Kay, Bakery Bears Kay. This is Mrs. Tiggy Winkle, from my Miss Tiggy Winkle socks, and that was Elm Tree Yarns. And this one here, I think that was a gift from Rhonda too. It's very pretty. I love this. I don't know if it's showing up very well. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. It's like a faded coral colour. It's beautiful. So I'm a square, and I need to wind up some more minis, which is fun. Well, actually I don't like winding them up, but I do like having a new little bundle to knit in. I really love it. Oh, Bryony is after this, but I don't think she's going to get it. I may make her one day, but maybe I'm getting ahead of myself because they are quite long-term projects. But she's her and her boyfriend are hoping to move out and get a house or flat the end of this year or beginning of next year, so I don't know if I'm that nice. Okay, now you haven't seen this next work in progress. Actually, you haven't seen my next 2 works in progress, so we'll keep on with the knitting for the moment. Oh, I haven't showed my bags, have I? This with my blanket is my gorgeous bag from Rhonda. He's the lovely birdie butterfly. And this bag is from my lovely friend Ali, who is Jammy Pudding and Custard, who I talked about on my last episode, and who also really sweetly donated an amazing bag for the Be Happy Make Along prize. So in here I have, do you remember I showed this? Oh, let's make it smart. I showed this a few episodes ago. I did a swap from Karen from Twisted Limone, and she so sneakily added this. This wasn't the swap, she just made this for me as an extra, and she took all the colours from my logo and made it into self-striping yarn. That is the loveliest thing. Honestly, I'm so blown away by all the kindness in this knitting world. It's actually magic. You are magic. Anyway, how beautiful and how soft this is. Oh, so nice. So, I've been quite busy. It's a whole sock without a heel. You can see this. I should have used a different colour really, but this pink stripe here, that is waste yarn, and I'm going to put in an afterthought heel. So I did my usual whirlwind toe, okay, and I literally just knit to where I'd like the heel, put in some waste yarn, and I followed a YouTube tutorial, a video, so maybe I'll put the link to that in my blog in case you're interested. I can't remember who it's by. Possibly Very Very Knits, could be, but I'll put a link in my blog note, no, my podcast notes on my blog, and it's a 3 parts. So the first video shows you how to put the waste yarn in. The second part, I would imagine, shows you how to take the waste yarn out, pick the stitches up and take the waste yarn out that way around. And the third part, I'm guessing, is how to knit the heel. I have done this heel once before, and I can remember not enjoying it that much. But I was new to sock knitting then, so perhaps that's why. So I'm going to give it another go, because I'm hoping that it will give it a lovely bullseye kind of look. We'll see. I was going to do a fish lips kiss heel, but I couldn't find a colour that looked really nice with this, so I decided to do the afterthought heel with this. So we'll see how that goes. So I need to cast the other one on. I think I'm going to knit the other one, and then do both heels, so I'm really chuffed. 64 stitches, as I said, my whirlwind toe. I don't think I've put this on Ravelry yet, so I will do that. So if you want any details, there'll be a link to the whirlwind toe. And 64 stitches, I did a 2x2 cuff. So aren't they gorgeous? So sweet, violet socks. Oh, so lucky. Mabel. Yes, I left a ball of yarn on the floor, and my little pup decided it would be fun to play with. Didn't you, pup? There we go. Safe and sound. So yes, so they're my sweet violet socks. So thank you, Karen. You've given me so much pleasure. The last thing in the making is an embroidery. Well, I haven't done so much sewing and embroidery lately, and I was missing it. As if you've watched a few podcasts, you may remember that it was Bryony's birthday a month ago, just over a month ago. And one of the presents I bought her was a printed canvas from, and let me find the card, from Threadfolk, and I think they're in Australia. I love that card, it's so lovely. And the lady whose company is Libby Moore, and she does amazing modern and really cute embroideries. And recently she's been collaborating with another artist, Lauren Merrick, and came up with this lovely embroidery design. I think you can download this design from her Etsy shop and then trace it onto your fabric yourself. But I was really lucky enough. I think I got Bryony and myself, we both got a printed, it's not canvas, but printed fabric with it all printed on. And so we've been doing that together, which has been really nice. And we're doing different colours, so it's really interesting to see what difference the colour makes to the design. So Bryony's done quite a lot more than me, but this is how far I've got. Now I'm going to stand up because I think it's just easier to show. You see I've started filling in here. You can probably see how much I've done on the back, which is not a huge amount. But it's so cute. It's just two little people here, and they're going on this path in the wilderness, all through the wildflowers, and they get to this beautiful little cottage in the woods, and I just love it so much. And I don't know how best, oh, you can kind of see it, can't you, there? So that's how much I've done and the colours I've chosen. I think I've got maybe 2 more colours to put in. So it's really nice, and I love how you don't have to use too much brain power because it's all printed, and the colours are, obviously you find the orange one and you do all of those flowers in the same colour. I'll show you my colours if I can. I have to use my spectacles for this, I'm telling you. It's going to be complicated to show you all the colours because they're going to fall out everywhere. But I've got this colour left. Have I? Yes. So these are my 2 colours that I haven't used any of yet. So just 2 greens. I thought I had a turquoise. Maybe that is the turquoise. I think it's gorgeous. And I'm thrilled with it. So I think it's going to stay a piece of hoop art and will go on the wall. But it's really fun, and it just uses 2 strands, really simple stitches. I think it's just straight stitch, lazy daisy, back stitch, and French knots. I've just done a few teeny tiny French knots there. I don't know if that's going to show you there. And they're really fun to do. So yes, that's a new work in progress, so it's fun. I think it's going to take quite a while, but it's a lovely thing to do outside when it's nice and bright to put my spectacles on so I can actually see, and just stitch away for an hour or so. It's kind of meditative, I think. Anyway, so that's all my works in progress. I need to tidy up, put my speckies in there because I'm going to need those next time, and that's all there is for in the making. Magical arrivals. Sorry, I make myself laugh when I do those titles. Oh well. A lovely lady contacted me via Instagram, and her name is Kelly, and she said she'd been dyeing some yarn. She's new to dyeing yarn. Well, I think she's been dyeing it for a while, but she's actually new to thinking about selling yarn, which is really exciting. And she asked if she could send me a skein, because she had a skein called Bluebell. Let me check. Bluebell Walk, and obviously I'd shown some video of walking in the bluebells with Mabel, and so sweet of her. And look what she sent me. How utterly beautiful is this? Look at the colours. I think she's a magician with the dye. Look at that. Oh, it's so delicious. And this is 75/25 merino nylon in her Bluebell Walk. Oh, it is so gorgeous. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I know I'm going to knit socks, definitely. Oh, am I definitely? Could look nice in a shawl. No, I think it's going to be socks, and I think it's going to be another pair of Miss Marple socks from Olivia from This Handmade Life, because I think they will be perfect. Anyway, Kelly is just about to open an Etsy shop. Her shop name is going to be, or is, Lakeside Yarn. And there's her card. I think maybe in a week or two she'll be opening. So that's really exciting. And oh yes, I can put a link on my blog because her Etsy shop address is on here. So I'll put a link in my blog notes to her shop. But honestly, I've only got this skein, but it is really, really delicately dyed. And I think that must be hard to do. I mean, I don't know about dyeing, but look at this colour. It's so pretty. So yes, I just wanted to share that with you, and thank you so much, Kelly. This is so me, and I absolutely adore it. Whoops, it's on the floor. Okay, Mabel's not here, so I think we're safe. Okay, second up, I ordered a project bag, which I really don't need another project bag, from Amy, who is Little Tailoress, both on, excuse me one second, hello, had to pick the yarn up because Mabel's back. Hey Papa. Where was I? Oh yes, from Amy, who is Little Tailoress, and she's has an Etsy shop, and she is on YouTube, and she has a blog. Anyway, the bag I ordered, oh, I nearly fell off my chair when I saw it. Look how pretty this is. And the embroidery's on the back as well. And she does the embroidery on her embroidery machine, which blows my mind. Obviously it's her own design, but it's stitched by a machine. It's so clever how to design that. Oh, I love it. I need to pick her brains about this. But it's absolutely gorgeous, and look at the fabric for the lining. Oh, it's Liberty, and these are some of my absolute favourite shades. I love peaches and pinks, and yellow is my new favourite. And inside, I'll stand up again. Inside is a lovely pocket with Little Tailoress and a dandelion clock, or is it? Yes, it could be an allium, but it's a pretty flower. And also these two gorgeous progress keepers. One's a little bird cage, and look at these beautiful freshwater pearls. And it's so gorgeous, Amy. You are incredible. It's very sturdy. Can you hear? It's very sturdy, so it'll keep everything very secure. There'll be no needles poking out. It's beautifully made, because you would expect nothing less from Amy. I think Amy's like a princess. I really do. Anyway, this carries on a little because quite a while ago Amy sent me some yarn as a gift. So in return I sent her a project bag and some little bits as a thank you for the gift. So when I ordered this, she said, "You can't order a project bag, you've just given me one." And I said, "But I really want it, you know, I need this bag." So she said, "I'm going to put that right." And there was absolutely no need to, because at that point we were quits. But Amy, being the lovely angel that she is, sent me these as well. Aren't they gorgeous? Her labels. Everything about everything Amy makes is just perfection. Oh, so pretty. This colourway is called Putney Irises, and it's 100% super wash merino, and it is very soft. How pretty. It's got the yellow, the inside, the iris. I don't know if there's a stamen in iris. I think it's just a little coloration actually. And a bluey purple, kind of indigo. It's absolutely so perfect for iris. I have some irises in my garden at the moment. So that is absolutely beautiful. And she also sent me this one, which is Beech Leaves and Bluebells, and this one is a 75/25. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. So she does the most amazing colours. Sparkly Princess Amy, I'm going to call her from now on. Look at that. So pretty. And this reminds me of my walks, because everything is so lush and green with little spots of blue and yellow and white everywhere. So thank you, Amy. There was absolutely no need, but boy, was I blown over when I opened this parcel. It was so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. My last magical arrival was from another friend. Her name, she lives in Denmark, so I hope I pronounce her name right. I've been on Google Translate, and her name is Dorte. I hope I've said that right. So Dorte, if you're watching, thank you so much, and I hope I've not got your name wrong. Dorte wanted to send me some yarn, some local yarn to her, and she works in a yarn shop, and so she sent me this yarn. How pretty is that? Look at those colours. Oh, look. Oh, that could be a project and bag combo there. And the colour, I've done Google Translate again. The colour is called Faded Silk. Oh, what a perfect colourway name. Look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? I love these colours. And this yarn is 60% superwash merino, 20% alpaca and 20% nylon. And I've no idea yet what I'm going to make with it, but I'm really excited. That colour is just, it feels like vintage, an old vintage settee with velvet covers that are slightly faded in the sun. Oh, it's so pretty. She also sent me a little mini of the same brand of yarn and some tea and a little, I think a crocheted necklace with little beads on, which I forgot to bring down because it's upstairs with my other jewellery. But thank you so much, Dorte. It was so very sweet of you to think of me, and I'm deeply touched. The kindness is just too much for words sometimes. You're just all so lovely. So thank you very, very much. Okay, I think it's time to announce the winners of the make-along. So let's have a title that says da da da. So the winner of the first prize will win cute little stitch markers from Kate Celine, this beautiful jammy pudding and custard bag, and some gorgeous lace weight Findlay yarn from Juniper Moon. And the winner is Teresa, who is Thistledown UK on Ravelry. Congratulations, Teresa. That's your little goodie bag. Prize number 2 is this beautiful antler and acorn project bag with bees all over, a gorgeous stitch marker and progress keeper, and some beautiful daffodil yarn from Under an English Sky. And the winner is Viv, and Viv's Ravelry name is Viv Crest, and she lives in New Jersey. Prize number 3 goes to Charlotte, and this is a beautiful bag from the gorgeous Deb at Fondant Fibre, a skein of her Queen Bee yarn on a beautiful sparkly base. This yarn is insanely gorgeous, and a bee stitch marker. There's also honey and almond knitter soap and a needle cozy. So Charlotte, who is Charlotte Rose 90 on Ravelry, this is your prize. Well done, congratulations. Prize number 4. Oh, this is upside down. It's not good, is it? You have a gorgeous, gorgeous bee themed project bag from my lovely friend Antonella, who is Antonella Makes. A beautiful skein of, what was the yarn called? Apply Dapplies? It's a beautiful Beatrix Potter themed skein of yarn anyway from the lovely Diana Elm Tree Yarns, and it's so pretty. It's pinks and blues and creams. It's all beautifully wrapped, and a little bee pin. So this prize goes to Julia, and she is Jooles 26 on Ravelry. Prize number 5 is a bag made by me with Be Happy Hexie on there, a skein of London House yarns in Molly's Rainbow from Harry Potter, and a little bee skep needle gauge from Loop. And the winner of this final prize is Nikki, who is NNZ Knitter on Ravelry. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you so very much for taking part and making it such a joy and so much fun and so much inspiration. I want to make so many things, and I think the bee thing really got everyone thinking, and it's just lovely. It was just a lovely thing to do. So much good feeling and positivity, I think, comes from things like this. So congratulations to all my lovely winners, and thank you so much to everybody who knit along with us, who commented, who entered, who just knit and never entered. That's what I'm always doing. So just thanks for being involved in any way. So yes, giveaway is announced. Just Some Chatter, a new title, better than in other news, I think. Just Some Chatter, because it is just a bit of chatter. Okay, first up, since I spoke to you last, it was George's birthday, and I spoke about the cake I was going to make him, and it turned out really well and was delicious. Very, very chocolatey. In fact, chocolate cake is not my favourite cake, but it was good. And I think I only had one piece and a tiny piece because, I don't know, it just went so quickly. We had visitors, and yeah, so it didn't last long, so George ate most of it, I think. But it was a pretty easy cake to decorate. I'll insert a picture here so you can have a look. I followed Mary Berry's recipe for, I think it was called the Ultimate Chocolate Cake, which I recommend highly. Put a link on my blog for that. And I just doubled the icing quantities, which is cream and dark chocolate, so that I could fill the cake and then ice the top and the sides. And I smothered it in Maltesers, just starting round the bottom, just going round and then filling over the top. And I just used a bear that I'd used previously on Bryony's cake and made some new banners and a bit of greenery from the garden. And I think it looked really cute and it was easy and delicious. So yes, so we've had Bryony's birthday and George's birthday, and next month is my birthday, Pete's birthday, my mum's birthday, my niece's birthday. It's a huge birthday month for us, June. And it's also my podcast's birthday. I'm going to be a year old. This podcast is a year old on the 8th of June. And then my birthday's on the 10th of June. So it's quite a big month. So I think we should have a giveaway. That's exciting. A giveaway for my first year. I can't really believe I've done a whole year of podcasting. It was so scary in the beginning. And even now I do get scared before I podcast every single time. But I love it. And I have to say that podcasting has enriched my life more than I can even put into words. I've had so much happiness from it, so much kindness, so much inspiration, and so much friendship. I've made some amazing, truly wonderful lifelong friends through this. And I feel really very lucky that you watch my podcast. It's so kind, and I hope you'll continue watching and I'll continue podcasting. So thank you so much for watching, for comments, for thumbs up, for subscribing, for joining in with things, and just thank you for being you and being here and just stopping by and spending some time with me, because it's really, really helped me in so many ways. And I actually feel like I found my people, my crafty family. When I was younger and at school, I was the odd one, I think. The one who struggled to make friends. I had friends, but I was just different. And I think really it's only since I started podcasting and knitting more that I found who I am. I feel like I'm about to be 46, which is amazing because I thought I was 46 last year, so it's no biggie being 46 again. So I'm 46 and I actually feel like I've grown into my age. I feel like I was born to be this age, and I'm happy and confident with what I do. I'm not embarrassed. I went to the hairdressers yesterday to have my roots done, no grace, and I sat there and I knitted and I wasn't embarrassed, didn't feel awkward. I feel I found my fit. I feel that you've all held your arms open to me, and I don't know how to word it. I just feel I've found you, and I feel that you found me too. So thank you very, very much. And there'll be a gorgeous giveaway, I think it'll be on my next podcast, and I think I'm going to make a special bag. And the gorgeous Amber, my lovely friend Amber, sent me some goodies for a giveaway and for me. So I think I'm going to include some of those in the 1 year pod anniversary, I think. And so it's so exciting. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I can only say thank you so many times. I'd like to keep saying it because I really mean it. Caffeine update. Okay, so last time, I'm just going to have a quick drink actually. I've been talking a lot. So, caffeine update. Last time I spoke to you about stopping drinking caffeine after I've been having some really bad dreams and my anxiety had got a bit out of control. So I decided to stop drinking caffeine, and I don't know why I hadn't thought of that sooner. I wasn't drinking much, just 1 or 2 cups of caffeinated coffee a day, and that was in the morning. So really, I'm surprised it did affect me, but it obviously did. I've had probably, it must be about 3 weeks without caffeine, apart from one. And overall, I've been sleeping so much better, so much more calmly. I used to have those sleeps, or still do occasionally, I used to have those sleeps where I'd wake up and I feel like my sleep was really hard work and I feel tired, my brain is frazzled before I've even started the day. But it still could be coincidence, but I've been sleeping more peacefully, I'd say. I felt stiller in myself and mostly more in control, even though it's been quite a tricky couple of weeks. I did have caffeine, was it last Sunday? Pete and I went out and I had a coffee. They didn't have decaffeinated, so I just had normal coffee. I thought I'd just test it out. And I felt like it didn't affect me at all when I drank it, and for the day. I felt fine, and I thought, oh, maybe it's all in my head. But that night I had terrible dreams, scary dreams, really unsettling dreams, which is the only time I've had them since not drinking caffeine. So it's hard to believe it's just coincidence for me. So I'm just carrying on. I don't miss it at all. I still have delicious coffee, and I drink nice herbal teas, and I drink tons of water anyway. So yeah, I actually think caffeine really does affect me. So it's worth giving it a go if you're struggling from similar things. You may remember, I think a couple of podcasts ago, I mentioned about my lovely friend Gaynor, who just started a podcast called Tales from Cuckoo Land. Now I feel like Gaynor has been around for quite a long time with me. We blog together at the same time, and yeah, I feel like we've grown up together almost. And I don't know if any of you watch her podcast, but she is the sweetest, most endearing, kind lady, and she is funny, really funny and sweet. And anyway, I would suggest go and watch her podcast. I'll put a link in my blog notes for this podcast. But her son goes to a special needs school. It's quite a small school, and they have to do a lot of fundraising to obviously raise money for just basic kind of equipment and I guess trips, and to enhance the students' lives. And I feel a connection with Gaynor and her son Bill, who is just squishable and adorable, because my son George, he is extremely dyslexic and dyspraxic. His schooling life was very hard, to say the least, and I've seen firsthand what good support can do, how it can help, and how a lack of it is just so hard on them and us as parents as well. But anyway, enough of that. Gaynor has teamed up with Neal's Yard, and I don't know if any of you have heard of Neal's Yard, and I don't even know, it might just be in the UK, but they sell the most gorgeous organic natural products. And here's a hand cream actually. I love this hand cream. Strangely enough, it's called Be Lovely. They've got a lovely busy bee balm. And they sell lots of these kind of things, beautiful creams and cleansers and massage oils. They sell gorgeous essential oils, which I have a lot of and use them daily, I'd say. It was funny because I was watching Amy, who is the little tailoress, on her latest podcast. She was showing a vaporizer from Neal's Yard, and I was going to show you that today, but I won't because Amy's already shown it, so that saves me doing that, Amy, so thank you. So Amy showed a diffuser which you put essential oil in some water, and you plug it in so it's electric, and it diffuses this lovely essential oil fragrance into the room, which is so good for your mood. And I use it quite often at night with oh, it's here actually, my nighttime oil goes in there. So this is by Neal's Yard. And also Neal's Yard teamed up with Deliciously Ella a while ago and came out with, I think, a cleanser and a moisturiser from her, which I haven't tried, but look lovely. And they sell delicious tea, and I love their uplifting tea. It's so tasty. And the reason I'm telling you this is because Gaynor has teamed up with Neal's Yard, and if you make a purchase through Gaynor's link, Bill's School gets 25% of the sale, which is, I think that's amazing. So I feel it's kind of win-win. You get some beautiful products for yourself, which is such a treat, and a special school gets some funds to help some amazing children. So anyway, I will leave the link on my blog, and I believe you just click on that and then it'll take you to Neal's Yard, and 25% of what you spend on your purchases will be donated to Bill's School. So if you just wanted to try some Neal's Yard, or if maybe you order from them regularly, it would be absolutely wonderful and so kind of you to go through Gaynor's link, which is on my blog notes for this podcast, and raise some money for a really worthwhile cause. Shop news. Okay, so this Friday, today's Wednesday the 24th, and on the 26th, which is this coming Friday, at 6 p.m. UK time, which is BST, British Summer Time, I'll be having a shop update. So let me show you some of the things that are going to be in the shop update. First of all, I will show you some stitch marker and progress keeper sets. Where did I put that little doobie-doo? This is what they look like packaged up. Oops. There we go. I just put them in a little glassine envelope, and they're on a ring. I don't know if you can see. This is my Make-A-Wish set. I think you can just about see through. There's a beautiful little unicorn in there. And this is inspired by the fact that I keep seeing white horses, and I keep thinking they're unicorns. And apparently I was talking to my lovely friend who is very spiritual and a healer, and she said it's to do with my creativity. So there you go. But I think it's lovely. I've seen more. I've seen 2 more different white horses, and I saw the white horse that I really desperately thought was a unicorn this morning as well, which is, I don't think I got any footage of that, but it's on one of our favourite walks. We go past him, so that was really nice. So anyway, here's some pictures I'm going to insert here of the stitch marker sets. First up is Make-A-Wish, and it has a unicorn progress keeper and various cute little stitch markers, stars, pearls, and lovely, can't think what you call it, that lovely coated crystal, AB, Aurora Borealis crystals. And the crystal there is a Swarovski crystal, the big drop one, and the round one. I also must say that these stitch markers fit needles up to 5.5mm. Okay, the second set is inspired by Harry Potter, and the progress keeper is a little golden snitch, which I thought was adorable. I had these little wing things, and I thought, oh, they're cute. And I ordered some gold beads and made a wizardy set. So this is called Wizardy, and it has a little owl and all things that I thought kind of Harry Potter and wizardy. They're not majorly Harry Potter, because I don't do that so much, but they're Harry Potter inspired. The third set is called She Sells Seashells, and this was designed by Bryony. She's very creative too, and she gets ever so excited when I get my beads and stitch marker things out. And I said, oh, just design a set and I'll make them. So she designed these, which are, well, the progress keeper is a shell with a little glass bead drop, and there's just seasidey colours and little flowers that look like sea glass and all prettiness and pearls. So that's Bryony's set, which is called She Sells Seashells, and the fourth set is bees, because obviously it's bee month for my shop updates, so I had to make sure there's plenty of bees, and I showed these before, so you're probably familiar with these ones. So they're little bumblebees with little drops of honey that are pearls. So yeah, they're really cute. I love making them. They're really good fun, and I have so many ideas. As for bags, let me show you what's going to be in the shop update. There will be, that's funny. There'll be quite a few of these, which are my, now what did I call these? I wrote it down. No. And these are my podgy drawstring bags. I'll put some yarn in there. This is the winner bag from the Be Happy along, because I haven't finished stitching up these bags yet. I really need to get a wiggle on. So this is the Be Happy bags. They have a linen base, quite a big base, so they do sit really well. And they're kind of short and podgy, which I love. I love this shape. There's a little hexie there, stitched with, I can make it, stitched with gold thread. And this gorgeous bee fabric. I love these bees, they just are cute. Inside there is a pale lining, because I really like a pale lining in bags, and my label. Two big roomy pockets here, oops, wrong side, here. And I also have my usual little tab with a removable stitch marker holder, but this can hold scissors, anything with kind of a loop really. So this is to hold your stitch markers, and it's, oops, easy undoable and do-uppable. It has lovely rope handles, I guess. Yeah, so there'll be quite a few of those. And the other design I've got is this. Oh, there we go. This is my Tilda, this is my large size project bag, and this is all Tilda, front and back, has a little tassel. I've made quite a few of these as well, and they are all completely different, with different fabrics in different places. They'll have probably different coloured tassels. So I was going to list them as one listing, but I think these will be listed as one listing because they're all the same. These I think I might have to list individually because of the coloured tassels. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And it has a cute little bee stamp there on this lovely linen banner, and it's quilted with a lovely box bottom, and that's the back of this one. Inside, the tassel doesn't look very tassely because it's got this plastic cover on, but it is tassely. Inside, this is quite roomy. I think you could fit 4 skeins. Let's have a go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's still a fair amount of room in there. So that's 4 skeins in there. It has 2 big pockets again, and my label, and it also has, oh, I haven't put the ring on, but it'll have a ring. There's the little tab, and these will have the rings as well. So that's my big size project bag. This is my medium size project bag. Should we see how many skeins fit in here? There's 1, 2, I'd say this is a 3, and there's still a fair amount of room. You could probably get a 4 in there actually. So it's pretty large as well. So let me quickly show you all the Tilda patchwork ones so you can see that they're all different. So there's this one. All the insides are exactly the same. And this one. And this one. I love Tilda fabrics. They're just so delicate and beautiful. And I love the soft colours as well, so pretty. I really love making patchwork bags. There we go. So that, as you can see, they're all the same, but just the fabrics are different. Last one. And there we go. So that's the shop update this Friday. I hope you managed to watch in time, but I'll be announcing it on Instagram, and also I've put an announcement in my shop in the little shop announcement bar at the top. So yes, I hope you like what I've made. There might be something else if I can get a good wiggle on today. So after this podcast, I'm going to be tidying up for sure, and then I'm going to be sewing, as I have a lot of these to sew up. And if I get some time, I might be making something else which is new, so that's exciting. Hopefully I'll be able to show that on Instagram if I do get them made. And also, just to say, this weekend in the UK is a bank holiday weekend, which means we get an extra day, we get an extra day of holiday on Monday. So the parcels will not be going out until Tuesday. So just so you know, I know nobody ever minds really, but yes, I just wanted to let you know that. So I think that's everything today. I hope I've managed to keep this under an hour. Maybe I have. I do struggle. Anyway, that's by the by. So I want to wish you a happy, crafty, healthy, peaceful and joyous time until I see you next time. Lots of love. Bye.